Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to knit the butterfly stitch. And regarding the stitches, how many stitches you have to make, it depends how big your project is going to be. But it's important that you always knit multiples of 10 plus 4 stitches. Now as we go along, as you see me knit it, you will understand why. Start by knitting the first 2 stitches. I prefer that the first stitch, I don't knit it, I just put it on the needle here and knit the second one. Now, the yarn, put it in front over here, on the back, put it on the back, the yarn, and you have to take 5 stitches from this needle without knitting them, putting them on the other needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you take the thread and put it again at the back of the needle and leave it loose. Leave it loose like that, and you knit another 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The thread, you put it again over here like this, and you put another 5 stitches on the needle without knitting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The thread again, leave it loose. You put it over there again. You have to always leave it loose. And you knit another 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, the thread over here, and you put another 5 stitches without knitting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, the thread, we turn it over here, we leave it loose, and we have the last 2 stitches, and we knit them. One and 2, and this is the first row, like this. And now the second row, we purl the whole row. The first stitch I always like to leave it without knitting it. To learn how to knit the basics, the basic stitches, I have other videos how to knit and how to purl. And we purl the whole row like this, like that. Now we start the third row. The third row is the same as the first. The first, third, fifth, and 7th rows are all the same, like the first one. You start by knitting the first 2 stitches. I always prefer that the first one I don't knit it, and I knit the second one. I turn the thread over here, and I put the next 5 stitches on the needle without knitting them. 3, 4, and 5. Now I put the thread again over here. I leave it a little loose, and I knit the next 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, I put the thread over here. I put the next 5 stitches on the needle without knitting them. 2, 3, 4, and 5. The thread, I put it again on at the back, like this, a little bit loose, and I knit the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, the thread over here, 5 stitches on the needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put it again at the back, and I knit the last 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and that is the 3rd row. Now, as I told you, the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th row are like this. 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th, you have to purl them. Purl. And so now here we have the 4 strands that we made. This is the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th row, and the even numbers rows, those are all purls. Now we start by knitting 4 stitches. 1, the first one never knitted, as I told you. 2, 3, and 4. Now we take this needle, this one, and put it underneath the 4 strands, like this. We go to the next stitch, we knit it like this, and instead of taking it out, we go down on the strands and we take it out, and that is the first one. We knit 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're in the middle again. We go down underneath the 4 strands, we knit it, and we go down again underneath the strands and we take it out. That is the second one. We knit another 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Again, we are in the middle of the stitch. We go down underneath the 4 strands. We knit it, the next stitch, and we go down again underneath the stitches, and we knit the 4 last stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is how the pattern is. Now we purl the next row. So you see how the pattern, how the butterfly comes. This is how the butterfly comes. This is how the pattern, the first pattern, comes. Now we have to alternate. To make another pattern like this, we have to alternate. So we start by knitting 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, again, the thread, we put it over here. We put 5 stitches on the needle without knitting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The thread, we put it again over here. We leave it a bit loose, and we knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, the thread, we put it over here. We put 5 stitches on the needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The thread, we leave it a bit loose. We put it over here, and we knit the last 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that is the first row of the pattern. Now, the next row is a purl. Then we make another row like this one, another purl, another row, and we will see the final result. And here we have the 4 strands ready of the other pattern. I'm going to show you how to knit the next row. You knit 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're in the middle here. Again, this needle underneath the strands. You take the next stitch, knit it, and you go back down and you take it out. You knit another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're in the middle again of these. You take this needle, you put it underneath the strands, you take the next stitch, knit it, and you put it underneath the strands again, and you take it out. And you knit the last 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that is how the pattern will come. I hope that you try it, and I hope you find this video useful. Bye for now.